Come here. I'm so sorry. I know how much Mastiff meant to you. He was a friend and mentor to us both. He was more than that. The old man was like a second father to me. My uncle condemned him to waste away on this rock, to die, wretched and broken, in agony. I'll avenge him, I promise you that. We'll avenge him together. There's no coming back from what I've witnessed here today. What they've done here is monstrous. It's inhuman. Our intel was wrong, Alexander. The icebox isn't a prison. It's a meat grinder. Gods, my own family's behind this. What's left of mine has chosen to look the other way. It isn't an easy thing to wrap your head around, but try to remain focused. We've just liberated the Directorate's hostages. With a single blow you've shattered your uncle's hold on the founding houses. The prisoners you've set free are already calling you the Sword of Restoration. We need to spread this message all the way to Coromadir, to galvanize your supporters, and weaken Espinosa's popularity there. Galvanize your supporters. I like the sound of that. It won't be an easy process. For the last 3 years, those who love House Arano have been keeping their heads down. We won't break them of that overnight. In truth, an appreciable percentage of Coromadir's population supports Director Espinosa. In centralizing power, he improved the quality of life on the throne world considerably. People won't forgive a great deal of security, of comfort. With our victory on Weldry, we've all seen what happened to those who would not be bought or indoctrinated, those who refused to kneel before a tyrant. We know what became of the people who were made to disappear, and soon enough the entire Reach will know it too. The momentum is on our side, Camille. We need to take advantage of it. You're right. This isn't the time for hand-wringing, but Alexander, you didn't see what I saw out there, on the other end of the battlefield. The work crews all hunched and broken, graveyards, great fields of unmarked burial plots that stretched as far as the eye could see. Every time I blink, I see it, the misery that was allowed to fester here. We've set the people here free. In the end, that's what matters. I'm not certain that the people here will ever truly be free. Take a good long look into the eyes of any of these prisoners. Do you know what you'll see? My uncle's legacy, a wound that will never heal. I'd do anything to spare these poor souls the hurt he has caused, but I can't. Word of advice from an old veteran, Lady Urano. Focus on something you can do. Give us an order. Tell us to blow something up. Shit. Use your imagination. The key is, you do something, and you move on. Thank you, Chief Vertonen. You have a good crew, Jabberwock. I have a new assignment for you, and a reward for your service. For decades, the wreck site of the Argo was one of my father's most closely held secrets. When I sent you to retrieve her, I meant for her to serve a symbolic purpose. A sign of rebirth and renewal, emblazoned with the Urano cormorant for all to see. I was naive. This is a time for action, not symbols. And so, Jabberwock, I have decided that she will be yours to command. The Argo will serve as your new home. She will fly your mercenary banner. Lord Madeira will join you to act as my liaison, and in return you will grow stronger, sharper, more flexible. You will hone your company to a razor's edge, one that I will hold to the Directorate's throat. Sounds good to me, Lady Urano. We'll transition to the Argo directly. And I will join you directly. Now please, come here. Go back to the triage tent and get your wounds looked at. The conditions here are beyond insanitary. You will be of no use to anyone if you're dying of some exotic infection. Our people can tend to the wounded. We need you strong for the fight ahead. I will, Alexander, but not just yet. Assemble our people in the courtyard. There's something that I need to say.
People of the Oregon Reach, I am Commander Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people. And where was I hiding in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your loved ones disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know. The crimes that I have witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Oregon Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the founding houses and retake Cormadir. Not because it is my birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Oregon people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedoms to my dying breath.